We are back again in this new chapter, new video in my channel. Something in English, because I want to express this reality, my studies in Italian, of course, but however, even in English, because every people has to know what I do. We are out of mind here, so everyone that think is crazy or something or out of the norm, that the norm today is not the norm that was yesterday. Yes, you are welcome here and you enjoy, but even you're not and you want to only trolling, you are always welcome, don't worry. However, what are we talking about? Yeah, there is a lot of problem in Italy. A lot of problem. People that are so scared about the first meeting when you find a girl or a man, and you have to go out the first date. Yeah, and for the man, of course, it's something easy. You have to think about some stuff, where I take her, or I have to choose a restaurant, I don't know what. Okay, deaf women have another type of thought, of course, because of society. They call patriarchy, I don't know what's this place in English, because it's a word that I really don't like, even in Italian. We have also in Italy something that's an abomination, proper term for the killing of women from this patriarchy, and it's something very aberrant, and there is some reason. It's not only because I don't like it. Okay, however, take that. Women are afraid of go out from a date the first time. Of course, there are some worries about, because you don't know him, you don't know what he's gonna do, or some other stuff, you know that. And the problem here is another one. It's okay to have anxiety, anguish, to have some, they're worried, but if the worry becomes real fear that invalidates you and your way to be, it's not more only a worry, it's really literally a fear. And the newspaper in Italy and other channel of communication doesn't work really properly well about that. They use this fear, this anguish, for making more views, instead to literally help the woman to have some instrument to understand what's going on, what's the point, what are the instruments I need, what's the knowledge I need to understand if a man could be risk or not. And of course, it's really different, because with fear you can't handle properly any situation. What happens when you are scared, in your fear? You have amygdala. It's a small part of your brain in this position, more located position, inside, of course, communicate with hypophysis. The amygdala have a regulation from the emotions. You are fear, amygdala work with hypophysis. Say, oh, hypophysis, hey, we have fear here. You have to produce two stuff: adrenaline and cortisol. What happened with that? They are proper fuel to making work the sympathetic system. From the run, you have your pupil dilatation, your musculature work well. However, the other effect is that with the cortisol, your hippocampus don't work properly, for example, and because the cortisol don't let the proper connection working well. So when you are very scared, your memory, your elaboration of the memory, your imagination is not so good as normal. However, oh, not only that, your prefrontal cortex here doesn't work properly. Anyway, and for this reason, you are not more reasonable about that. So, when we this small and task information about this stuff that I already explained in another video, what we know about that? What is the effect this newspaper news make for this girl? They make only them more suggestible. There was a research, for example, in Pisa from a friend of mine, from biomedical engineer. Okay, he made a research from hypnosis. And what was very, very interesting about this research, first of all, it was the selection of the participant for the people. They select only women because men are stronger than women to react hypnosis. They have more defense. Why? Because women, we have the two sides of brain, okay, and the information in women cross more time the sides. That make them more suggestible than men. And of course, men, when are taught don't cross a lot of time in the sides, this thought could be called autistic thoughts, in the way that we only direct and formal. Women has another type of thought. However, if you push about the fear of the women, and they are statistically more suggestible than men, what is the result? They will be scared. They will make a social fear, and nothing more than that. And that more fear, more scary, make more chaos, more violence. The best way is to educate, to understand the signal. What's the point? For example, if you are chatting in WhatsApp or another social media with a man, and they have tried to flirting with you, you can like it, okay, and you can flirt together. However, if you wanna have some hints about him, first of all, irony is very, very powerful. The comicity, yeah, you have to be ironic, okay, and the people answer with irony in a certain way that they have to express their personality. So, a person, we make an example, with this narcissistic disorder, narcissism disorder, will never answer in a good way, in your same wave. You can't follow you in the proper way when you are ironic against him, for example. That's only a small example. Another thing is to make some edge, okay, to say, wait, I don't like it, and that is important even for you, that you are a woman, for example. You're a woman, you are watching this video. You have to make some hedge, to make some narrow, to say, no, that's my limit, okay? No, I don't like it. No, I prefer something other. That's very good, because you can watch his response. How accept it or not, insist, how insist. That are a lot of hints. You can cope only with two things. However, no one can use these proper hints that I gave now without working with yourself. You can the relationship is always a dynamic. It's not I and you, okay, that meet together. There is always a dynamic between, and we establish the dynamic together. So my suggestion is that never fall for the fear. However, always work to yourself to be better, to find what you really want, what you really need, most important than what you really want, and try to work with respect with others and yourself. And when you do that, and you don't get you follow about the bullshit in internet or some other stuff, then you can use some instrument I give you, tool, but there are more, a lot more, and you can find in internet. And with that, you can anticipate, really anticipate, and feel if someone is not properly a good guy to making it out. So I think, and I hope that you enjoyed that video. And if you have some contempt, or I don't know, or some suggestion, or some complaint even to my channel, please write with a comment. I don't delete comments. Please feel yourself free to comment and to say your opinion. Bye. Always out of mind.